maybe even the rest of the month. I don't know. But it's all cool though. August is August, right? Jane, hello. Hi, Phil. Tweezy, Grand Rising to you. Yeah, is the music okay? How's the music? Let me know in the chat if the music's okay. While we're at it, let me know in the chat if you are trading in this nonsense. Who's trading in this nonsense? Who's been trading? Let me know. I'm just curious if you have or if you've been taking a break, you know. The reason why I ask is because most, if not all people who aren't achieving their trading goals typically never take a break. And it's really important to recognize that this is just like any other professional career, right? You got to take a break. A lot of times when we start trading, we throw all of our logic out the window, right? The basketball players take break. The professional baseball players take breaks. The professional football players take breaks. Everybody takes breaks, right? Everybody takes breaks. So it's really important to do that, because if you don't do that when the market conditions change, and it doesn't matter, they can change and be crazy volume, you take a break, or they could change and be slow volume and take a break, whichever way. But the point is you've seen two opposite ends of the market this year. So if you didn't take a break for either of those ends, well, then you have to ask yourself, what would make you take a break, right? Can't trade this. Had some okay scalps. Green on the week. Nice. Green on the week. We love to hear that. Yeah, there's some scalps in here, of course. You got to be here like the right time for it. Or you may wake up and say, oh man, missed it. Alrighty, bottom wick. Bottom wick's about 48 points here. So still the first 5 minutes of the opening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a lot of prop firm news to talk about, I believe. Yeah, we got quite a few things to talk about today. Let me get that rolling while we're waiting here. Short stream just like yesterday and the day before. If you missed yesterday's stream, I did announce that streams will be shorter this week due to market conditions during the time that I'm on. Let's see. Can't really see. Sorry, I'm trying to look for the that post. I can't find it. Can't find it, but we'll find it. Alrighty. We're on lift off here. From the opening, we're up about 84 points. 84 points. There we go. We are just taking off here. May keep it like this. Hope to see it break above 30K. Oh. I read that a little late. There we go. We're above 30K. There you go. NPC, thank you so much for the jewels. Flow state. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. We got the latest on Archine. You know what? I keep pronouncing it wrong now that I'm reading it. It's not Archine. It's Arc 9. Like the number 9. Alright, let's see. Do we have any release dates? Less clutter, less friction, more focus. That's Arc 9. What if your trading platform made it feel easier? No dates, y'all. No dates. Trying to see if we can find some clues. Okay, they got one more post. Built for prop traders, lightning fast execution, custom workspaces. I told you guys when we were looking at the preview that those modules, you could tell you can click and drag them wherever you want. Join the waitlist. Man, if y'all don't drop the release date already. Drop the release date. Right? Drop the release date, right, chat? We just want to know. I mean, it could be pull some GTA stuff. Say it's coming out next year. Just don't keep hinting to it if it ain't coming out till next year. Right, chat? GTA be like, we're releasing in 2025. Oh no, we're releasing in 2026. Just give us a date, something to look forward to, eh? Jeez. Where's the water on the pole? That's the point of the pole, right? That's the point. Also, Top Step CEO says coming soon to Top Step X. 99% uptime. Most people, if you're not a developer, you probably don't know what that is. Footprint charts, TPO charts, bubble charts with heat map. Did you try price alerts? There's custom sounds are incoming in September. Interesting, interesting. Good morning, player. Other than that, the only thing... Oh no, I think there was one more Top Step thing. As far as prop firm news, guys, I guess there wasn't too much. Besides people are calling traders out who were basically the ones who've been clowning Top Step. They speak out against Top Step just to go viral on X or on YouTube, whatever. And now these influencers do. Now they're all buttering up Top Step because they're all trying to get that affiliate with Top Step. And this just goes to show you guys, it's not about the affiliate, right? It's the principle, it's the character. It's, wow, if you keep posting every day that you're making X amount of, you keep posting every day that it's so easy to make 100K a month trading and all this other stuff, then why are you going back on your word for clowning a firm just so that they can pick you? Why are you being a pick me, right? So that's a lot of what I've been seeing on X. But we're not going to bring all that here. It's basically people arguing back and forth with each other with a check mark, calling each other out. Well, I will tell you guys that is odd behavior, but you gotta stop praising these people because, oh my God, they got an 80K payout. They got a 100K payout. These people run through those payouts and they're back to square one. You need to understand this. This is how it goes. Because you have to understand, if that was so repeatable, they'd be damn near a billionaire right now. You just do that in your regular account and make over 100% a day, right? So there's that. Exhibit A. Exhibit B is a lot of these people are full porting. That's why they blow up their accounts. That's why they keep reset. Some of these people are reset 15, 20 times in a day. You got to understand this. Maybe you're not resetting 15 times in a day, but They were setting 15 times in the day, and then they take the screenshot of the big trades. That's why they're not trading live. Hello. Guys gotta wake up. You gotta wake up and smell the flowers, right? So you may see 80K payout, but they spent 35,000 to get it. So they're really left with what? 45,000? Take taxes out of that. What they left with now, like 30K? You think they just held that 30K? Someone who has uncontrollable impulses? So you see 80,000, but really this person's left with like 30K out of that. And who knows what they spent it on? That's easily gone to bills. Or maybe if they had debt, whatever. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. People who are full porting on the internet and then posting what actually worked, the reason why they're not live trading. Get my drift, chat. You get my drift? Let me get a 1 in the chat. You get my drift. And I say this because I see a lot of these traders really looking up to these people and thinking they're like the kumbaya of trading. And, you know, they're comparing their stats to them and thinking that they're behind, and they're not. You know, you're not behind. Like I said, I mean, if it was so simple, the reason why people talk like that is for engagement. You gotta understand. When they say, oh, this is easy, this is simple, oh, you know, all for engagement, guys. And this is another reason why you need to expand your network. Because if you expanded your network, if you actually knew people with money in real life, then you would know that it's all internet fluff, right? People who have money don't necessarily just flaunt. Yes, I get it. Hip hop culture, rap culture, they flaunt. I completely get that. That's hip hop culture, rap culture. I don't agree with it, but they do. But outside of that, a lot of people who do well. And if you were to just even meet 2-3 of them, you would quickly see, wow, people only act like this on the internet. This ain't even, you know? Get my drift? Hi, Marina. Good morning to you. Motown, good morning to you. Appreciate the ones from Tweezy, G, and DD. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, those who engage, don't worry, we know. Especially if I do giveaways, we pay attention to who responds. May wake up and do 20K cash giveaway one day. I know who's responding. I know who engages in the chat. You never know. You never know. Anyway, back to the prop firm news. Oh, we got some heat coming. We got some heat coming. We slowly crawling into it. This one, I may hold this one off. I'm gonna hold this one off. Let's stick with Top Step because the next one's gonna be a little crazy. All right, last one for Top Step is going to be, oh, last two more for Top Step. So they added
bonus competition, and we're changing things up a little bit in the.
They're changing things up for that bonus with the live accounts. I don't know if you guys can see it here, but as you know, people were complaining because it's not fair if someone has a smaller live account and they're trading consistently and profitably, but of course their P&L is not going to be as big as someone who had a bigger balance, right? So they took those complaints and implemented another reward system. So check this out, y'all. So they still have the total P&L compensation. First place is no longer getting 100K. First place is getting 75,000. So they brought that down a bit. Next, what they added was a separate competition, those with the longest winning streak. So I thought that was interesting. So this gives those who do have like a smaller account a chance to compete. So that can be worth it, right? What do y'all think? Let me know in the chat. What do we think? So yeah, they brought down the 100 grand prize, as they should. and they're making another competition for longest winning streak. So I don't know. Let's just say you make $100 every day and you do it all month. You're probably gonna have the longest win streak, right? Because there's no like minimum P&L requirement for the win streak. You know, maybe you make $50 a day. Finesse your way to the 25K chat. Finesse your way through. Next we have, where is it? Where is it? Oh, this one. Next we have, this guy is basically calling out Top Step's 250K, and he's saying that he wasted his money. He's frustrated because he's thinking that it's absolute garbage, as he says, and he didn't pay attention to the details. So, basically what he's saying is his P&L for the day is 700, and he realized that, wait a minute, when I pass this to get paid, you got to have 5 days making $1,000 or more. So he's realizing, oh shoot, like my floor has to be 1,000 in a day, you know? So he's saying, Top Step, explain the math, right? With a 150K account at Top Step, you only need 5 days of 150 or more. But with a 250, you need 1,000 or more. Waste of money. So I will say, I mean, it's one thing to complain about it. It's one thing to try to come up here and farm engagement and screenshot and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you knew that before you bought it. Like, you knew, like it's not like it was a hidden rule. Hi, Sam. How you doing, Sam? Not like it was a hidden rule. You know what I mean? It's not like after you bought it, then they say, oh, by the way, you got to have 5 days of 1,000 or more to get paid, you know? So, I mean, I could see if it was a hidden rule, but it was very much clear and big and bold. It was not hidden. Hi, NQ Soccer Mom. Good morning. Still don't like the idea of getting something based on competition instead of what should be important because this is the proper risk management. I agree with you, Rico. I do think what they added, like the winning streak, I think that's better because everybody has a chance, because with the winning streak, you can get rewarded for being consistent, right? As long as you have a green day, you know? So I think that's cool. I think that's a better way to do it for green days, right? Because this way, no matter if you have a 200K balance or 100K balance or 50K balance or 20K balance or $5,000 balance, we're all on an equal playing field, right? It's about consistency. I think that's what they should have did originally, but it's all right. They implemented it now. I feel like the prize pool for that should be higher versus P&L prize pool. Because again, it just kind of feels like, and I'm not calling everybody on that board a gambler, but I did see the stats. I mean, we're talking about people are going from 20,000 to 80,000 in a day. You guys realize how much that is? That's plus 60K. That is 300% of what they had. The most professional traders in the world, the best of the best, don't make 300% in a year, and these people are making 300% in a day. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, they're doing high, extremely high risk. But you do see when they have a bad day, it goes left. It goes extremely left. We've seen somebody go from 100K down to 18K in a day. You see what I mean? So that is ridiculous, to be honest. Nobody should be going from 100K down to 18K in a day. Poor risk management. You're just gambling at that point. You should be able to take your capital and conserve it well. It makes no sense, you know? So I feel like rewarding that person because they hit a Hail Mary towards the end of the month and then they get back up there. It's kind of like, come on, you know? General put an asterisk for the wins. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Before we get into the drama, we got some drama coming. I wanted to make sure that was the last thing. Oh, one more. Okay, this one's about Top Steps brokerage. I think the price should be in tier based on their account balance, because there could be a scenario where the winner doubles up from having a higher account and consistent long winning streak. Oh, that's different. Okay. That's different. Okay, next one. We're about to get into the drama, but not yet. This is the last Top Step post, and then the drama is actually with a different firm. All right. So this person was one of the few accepted to Top Steps brokerage. They claim that they ran an account. Wait, can y'all hear me over the music okay? Why does it feel like it's super loud today? Hold on. Okay, I think that's good. Sorry, chat. It just felt so loud. So he claims that on the Top Steps brokerage platform that he ran his account from 3,000 to 87,000. I can confidently say that NinjaTrader is a better brokerage, hands down. That's how he started this. Oh, the music was fine? Thank you. It sounded really loud. My biggest issue with Top Steps brokerage is the consistent margin increases. So he's complaining about the margin. Okay. I've used multiple brokerages and I never dealt with margins changing this aggressively every time the market volatility picks up. With a prop firm, I can understand. But when you're trading your own capital, you manage your own risk. Okay. So he's saying that he needed about 400. The margin requirement was about $400 for a single micro contract. And he's complaining and saying it doesn't make sense, especially for traders with smaller personal accounts. Let's be realistic. Trading one micro isn't going to do much for someone trying to grow their account. So I hate to school this person, but let's talk about it, chat. This is one issue with prop firms is all these new young traders who get into this and it's all about money. You see how his whole post was about, oh, you can't scale with that. Oh, one micro is not enough for a $400 account. Let's go to a $400 account, chat. One micro is how much a point, chat? $2. Let's divide that by $2. That means if you lose 200 points, you blow that account. You blow that account. 200 points. Technically, one micro is over leveraging a $400 account if you want to be technical. And this is where I wish more proprietary firms would speak up, because you realize for an actual proprietary firm, if you were to work for them, they start you at like a 10K account. And they limit you to very, very small risk. That's how you used to get into day trading, right? That's how you get into trading professionally with a proprietary firm, right? You start as a junior trader, okay? You start as a junior analyst. You're given like a 10K account. And you're trading like $2-4 worth of money, okay? And you can only lose so much. So just bringing it back to this. This is realistic. Requiring $400 for one micro is realistic if you're trading with a regulated brokerage. That's how it goes, people. That's how it goes. What are we talking about? Let's just say, okay, let's take it. You got 200 points, right? Let's say you take a trade, you risk 30 points, you lose. Let's say you take a second trade, you risk 40 points, you lost. Let's just say you're just having a bad day. You can only lose 130 more points before you blow your account. But actually, let's go back and do the math. You lost 70 points times 2. That's 140. In two trades, you lost 140 bucks with one micro. You lost 35%, right? In 2 trades. That's over leveraging, right? We divide that by 2. That's on average risking 17% per trade. That's not normal. So yes, they're requiring you to have 400 for one micro, and even that is over leveraging. So again, people are engaging for attention and complaining, but I feel like the prop firm space has set people far away from reality because they think that, it's making them think that they're supposed to be risking this much per account. I almost want to humble people and bring it back to what day trading was before. The only way you can get in is by trading small. That's how it works. But yeah, chat, let me know what you think about that. I used to use Oanda, who's regulated in the US. And with Oanda, the minimum margin requirement for I think it was for like $1 to do $1 point was $200. If you divide that by $1, that's 200 points. So it's very typical for a regulated broker for a single contract to give you a 200 point leverage. Like, what are we talking about? But yeah, that was that post. Feel free to share your thoughts. I gotta find my I think I clicked out of it, chat. Clicked out of it. All right. On to the drama now. I'm gonna give you a little background story. For those who don't know, if you're new to the channel, you probably don't know. But My Funded FX, MFFU, last year was reaching out to me a lot. Like, when I say reaching out to me a lot, I mean they were really trying to reach me. I mean, they were blowing me up, trying to reach me. Emails, messages, whatever. I finally had reached back out to them, and they wanted me to come on as a host of their show, right? You see, they have like a live trading show on YouTube. But before that, they wanted me to do like a little trial, just gonna come on as a guest. But anyway, long story short, after all of that and having meetings with them, with Luke, and this is going to be an important detail, chat. Don't forget Luke. Okay. You remember that? Thanks, player. You remember that? And Luke, which is the head of, I guess he's kind of in charge of like the live stream and reaching out and finding traders to put on the stream. But anyway, had many meetings with them and mostly in contact with Luke. Luke scheduled me for, it was some Friday, to come on. And that week, every day they had someone on, which are the people they have on now, by the way. The people who are hosting now, the people back then who they had for trial periods. They would put them on a poster and say, okay, this person's coming on this day. So long story short, they told me to let everybody know, let the stream know we're going to be on Friday so you guys could know. Y'all knew. Y'all were prepared for it. So Friday comes, and that morning we're on stream getting ready to transfer over to their stream. And we looked at, someone goes, Linz, I thought you were going on the show today. I said, yeah, I am. We're going on in an hour. And I pulled up the Twitter and they posted this other guy, which is the guy they have on there now, Matt. And I'm like, I thought today was my day, right? We did all this, cahoots. So I messaged them, and I was on stream. I messaged Luke, and he's like, oh, yeah, you are coming on today. I'm like, okay, but I thought today was like my day, right? Like they had, was it Tory Trades? Can't think of the names. Don't quote me if that's not the real name. My apologies if that's not the real name. But they had her on like 2 days. She had her post. Like they had a schedule of people, right? And then he ended up putting him on my scheduled day. And he's like, yeah, no, it is your day. Okay, so why is the poster saying that this guy's coming on? It's this guy's day. Oh, well, you can still come on. But long story short, chat, it's like, you don't do that to people. Like, what are we talking about? Like, we went through this whole kumbaya of mess. All of this to schedule it and to set days for people. So that was Tori's first week, by the way, on the stream. They scheduled her. It was like a Monday or Tuesday, and then they said they were gonna put me on Friday, and I forgot the other guy's name. He was Thursday, right? We had this whole thing, and then only on my day, everyone else had their days, and on my day they did that, right? So I don't know if y'all remember that stream, but y'all remember, if you were there, I was like, Luke, I was showing the phone. I was showing y'all. I was literally showing y'all what he was saying. I was showing y'all on the stream. But yeah, he's an asshole. He's an asshole, and that's messed up. So I don't mess with that firm. Now, that's the background story. I'm gonna tell you, something just happened with Luke. Something just happened with Luke. They're lost. Thank you, guys. So, Rips. You guys know Rips? Very well-known trader. Rips posted breaking news, and he's calling out Luke. He's calling out Luke. Yeah, Rick. Yeah. Call him out, Rips. Call him out. So let's see what happened to Rips. I didn't read all this. I just saw that he was calling him out, and I saw Luke, and I said, ooh, we got to flag it. He said, uh-oh, this is bad. I'm receiving multiple DMs that MFF has done this to many other affiliates. This is not an isolated incident. Let's see if he follows up with explanations. Story details coming 8 a.m. on my stream. Oh, okay. So he's going to talk about it on his stream. We can maybe check out his stream to see what he says, but you cut off my code, didn't say why, continue to have it work while not crediting the community. Then you cut off all communication and contact with me. And when I contact Luke, never responded. Really great way to handle things. Basically, the CEO saying he genuinely didn't know about it, like it's supposed to be Luke's responsibility. Maybe you should check Luke's email box, if it even exists, question mark. What I replied to is exactly what happened. So here we go again. Someone else calling out Luke. Because it's like, what the heck? I mean, Luke did me dirty. Now Luke is doing Rips dirty and not responding to him. So yeah. But Rips is much bigger than me, has a much bigger following, so I'm sure, I mean, this post alone got 48,000 views. So I'm sure people are going to be a little buzzed about it, right? Crazy work, yep. So he's unprofessional towards everybody. I guess so. Karma, yep. Oh, karma's a thing, Luke. Karma is a thing. You don't play people like that. In which chat, I wouldn't mind being a host on a stream because, you know, it can help our stream grow, obviously, you know. It can help this stream grow, it can help the channel grow. It puts you out there in front of more people, right? Because these firms, I mean, their customers, they got millions of people who are buying from them. That puts you in front of a lot of different faces, you know. So it's good discoverability. But you know what? Looking back at it, everything happens for a reason, chat. I always say rejection is protection, right? Luke's lucky he didn't meet Crash Out. Yeah, you guys know I just don't reply. So I actually was the one that stopped replying to Luke because to me, I mean, you showing your colors, right? I just left it on red because to me, that was everything I needed to know, right? Everything I needed to know. I just let it be. You know? Sometimes, chat, what do they say? When people show you who they are, yeah, I believe it. Sometimes. Don't ask no questions. Just step back. You know? But yeah, nice to see that he's getting called out. We'll see what happens. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's see. Any other? I think that was it for that. Yeah, because he said he's gonna talk. He's gonna be calling them out on his stream. Hi, Mayo. Good morning. Where were we? I think there's. Hold on, chat. I think we had more. We had more for you. I think that was it for that. Oh, we got another Top Step post. A little sneak peek. You know how they're doing these lab drops? So they're going to be dropping a new challenge called the 3K challenge. This is going to be their third drop. What do you guys think about that? The 3K challenge. So I'm going to assume that it's a $3,000 account. It says make 3,000, do it again, keep 3,000. Losses can't exceed 1,000. Huh. I mean, I don't know. We need more information on that, right? So let's see. The 3K challenge. Make 6K, take 3,000 with a 1K hard breach. Wow, can't imagine why that would be your favorite, Michael. Bring back old Top Step. This new one is... I won't read the rest of that, but... Oh, I see why you said make 6,000, take 3. Okay, because you can only receive 50% of what you make, right? Wait, yeah, so wait a minute. By their payout rules, unless they changed their payout rules for this, but by payout rules, for you to keep 3,000, you really got to make 6,000. Right, chat? Interesting. I wonder how much y'all think it's going to cost a 3K account. Is it just me or does this product make 0 sense? And Mike, the CEO responds, you like a single 3K payout? This is how you get it. It's a challenge, not a trading combine. Wait, it's a challenge, not a trading combine. Oh, wait. Wait. Make 3K, do it again. Keep 3K. What does that mean? Now I'm confused. Is this a riddle? So it's not going to be a combine, it's a challenge? What do y'all think? Anybody in the chat could figure it out? It better be like $49. What if it was cheaper? Come on, Michael. Clutching at straws. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So is this basically 50% consistency? Take 3K if you make 6K in 2 days. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. It's confusing. Yeah, plus activation fees. I can't do more. Well, he said it's not a combine, which is interesting. Well, it's not a combine? I don't know. Maybe it's a challenge to those who are funded, I'm assuming. Is that what it is? Like a challenge to those who are funded? I don't know. But yeah, it's I think the way they worded it. Well, I guess it's meant to make you curious. I guess they did what they're supposed to do, make you curious, right? We're just up and up and up this morning. Up and up and up. Chat, I'll be right back. I need to get me some water. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Hi, Hoppy Wheels. Good morning to you. The question is how much for the reactivation fee once they full port and blow 1,000 hard floor. Yeah, I find that interesting too. That he said can't lose more than 1,000, but it's not a combine. So that makes it confusing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's make. Oh, I think I get it. Hold on, I think I might have got it. So you guys know how the 50K challenge, how basically you have a $2,000 account. We want to be technical. You have a $2,000 account. You got to make 3,000 to pass, but you can't lose more than 2K. So maybe instead of making 2,000, this is, oh, you got to make 3,000, but you can't lose more than 1,000. Rather than you got to make 3, you can't lose more than 2. Does that make sense, y'all? I might have just talked myself in circles, but I think so. Basically, higher profit target. Oh no, same profit target, but less breathing room. I guess. Right? You don't have $2,000 trailing cushion. You got $1,000 trailing cushion. You'd have to definitely use micros on that. Or, well, I guess you can get there in one trade if you use the minis. You might be onto something. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I mean, once they drop it, they do typically clarify what it is. So we'll see. I wonder if they're dropping it today. That'll be interesting if they're dropping it today. But I think that's about it. Yeah, that's all we got. That's all we got. Market's just been up and up and up here since 9:30. I'm taking a little bit of a trading break. Looks like we're getting some more fluid in a direction today compared to the other 2 days, huh? Today looks extra. Seems we'll just buy. Could be. Or maybe no amount to pass account first. If you make 3K, you keep it. Who knows? Oh, yes, Rico. Okay, yeah. Okay, combine what I said with what you said. I think you got it. You got it. That's what it is. It's not going to be a challenge. It's going to be you get paid that immediately, right? You're right. I think that's it. What do you think, chat? Did we figure it out? That's got to be it. Make 3K. Your DLL is 1,000, which is kind of tough. I mean, you got like no room. But if you do make it, you keep it. Like it says, yeah, you keep it. So it's no, oh, now you pass and you got to get a funded account. No, you keep it. Ah. But I wonder what happens after that. Oh, wait, it said do it again, right? Oh, wait. We figured out this riddle, chat. Did we not just figure this out? It said do it again, right? Do it again. Keep, yeah. Wait, low key. Okay, low key, that may not be bad. That may not be bad, low key. Is it a lab challenge? Yep, it's a lab challenge. And somebody said, where was the comment? Somebody said it better be cheaper than $50. And he said, what if I told you it's lower? That ain't gonna be a bad investment. Less than $50. I mean, we don't know, but that was his hint. What if I told you it's lower than 50? That'd be interesting. That may be a cool challenge. That seems like a fun one. I mean, what if they make it like $40? I mean, you're investing 40 to get back 3K, so that's an investment. Sounds expensive. No, it's not available yet. Not available yet. I'm assuming it's gonna drop this week. It just says coming soon. Yep, just coming soon. We should do it together. They should make it $40 or less. And they should make a bunch available because people are going to buy it. People will buy it for sure. They know statistically that 80% of people are going to blow it up in 2 trades because 1 or 2 trades because they're going to try to full port and just get to 3K in 1 trade, right? If they do, they do, you know. I always tell you guys, the problem with day trading is when you get rewarded for bad habits, right? Do it again, reactivation fee? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's already a tough challenge. You got to think about it. When you're given even like a 50K account, you're really given a 2K account. And you're being told to make 150% of your balance to pass. Right? So I don't know what the balance is going to be for this one, but I mean, that's, you know, it's already on the website. It is? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, how come it doesn't say it on their thing? Check the current drop. 250K, 499. Where is it? It doesn't say here on the lab. Where did you see it? Top still has subscription base. They have both. They have the one-time fee and they have subscription base. They got both. Two different options. It's definitely not on the lab site, so I don't know where you saw it. Unless you're just trolling. Plus, it says coming soon, so I'm pretty sure they would have posted that it was released. It's a good price. We should all do it here with you. Oh, if I were to do it, it would definitely not be on stream. Nope. You guys got to do that yourselves because all people are going to do is copy my trades. So, that I wouldn't do that on stream. Not unless I'm getting a cut. You giving me a cut of you copying me? Yeah. That's a little different because then that means I'm the one putting in the hard work. I'm the one choosing the trades, right? Not a chance. Gotta think about it now. But I mean, you guys are welcome to try it, of course. I think it's a cool challenge. Maybe they'll drop it on Friday. Possibly. Maybe Friday drop. Sounds more of a... What is this? How do we get to the lab website? Oh, I just typed it in and it popped up. Top Step Labs. But I'm pretty sure. Let me go back to their site. I'm pretty sure there's a tab on their website for labs. You go to the website. They keep changing it around, but it's probably at the bottom of the page. What was that? 1.5 billion paid. Yeah, they updated their website. I haven't been on this website so long. Wow. Very neat, very clean. I like the cards. We call these cards encoding. Clean cards. These cards too. Default recommended. Yeah, cool. All right. At the bottom, I'm going to assume that it's over here. So that's the program, Top Step Prop Firm, the brokerage, the X platform, Top Step TV, Top Step Octagon. So maybe they should add the lab here, right? This is the competition though, right? Yeah, this is the competition. So where... I had typed it in Google, but I wanted to see if I can get there from the website. Looks like they just need to add it down here. They forgot to add it down here. Trader House. Trader... see, Trader House. Did I miss it? Oh, the TV. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was looking up here for Trader House. Yeah, we reacted to 2 episodes. Those are cool little episodes. I like the idea of it. But yeah, if I just type Top Step Labs, it's the first link that pops up. See, look. And now you're back to the regular Okay, so they just forgot to... They forgot to add the link down here. I mean, I can do it for you, Top Step. I can add the link down here for you if you know. Super clean page here. Super, super clean. I did it with JavaScript. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. All right. Just being nosy. They came out with a new episode for the Trader House? We'll have to check that out if they dropped a new episode. We can watch it here. What is this? Blueface fakes jumps in the pool, pushed his baby mama in the pool. Okay, to all the moms out there. To all the moms out there, give me your opinion on this. I understand jumping in the pool while pregnant, but when you're about to pop, it's pretty dangerous to be jumping in a pool. You know what I mean? Like when you're that, like running and jumping in a pool, like you could slip on the water or slip like, I say 3 feet too. Jumping into 3 feet of water, you can definitely get hurt. I don't know. Let me know the mothers in the chat. I just feel like that's pretty dangerous. Am I tripping? Maybe at that stage you should be walking in the pool. Usually, you know, they'll walk by the pool, they'll sit by the pool. But running and jumping into 3 feet, very shallow water, mind you. It's an injury waiting to happen. That make no sense. Oh, that poor baby. It's Blueface at Blueface is one of the craziest celebrities out there. I just don't get it. That's all I can say. I just don't get it. Wouldn't chance it. Looks a little suspect. As an adult, jumping into 3 feet, you can get hurt. Even if you're not pregnant, you can get hurt. But running and jumping at that size just don't make no sense to me. Walk in the damn pool. Walk down the steps and hold the damn rail. Oh, that poor baby. That poor baby. And she's a crash out. I feel like every clip I see of her, she's crashing out. Like, all year when she pops up on my TL here. Like, super angry. It's like every day she's angry. That's not good for the baby either. I've been angry all 2026. On the daily. It's crazy. Poor baby. My goodness. I mean, I guess when you're born to a mother who has face tattoos, it just tells you everything you need to know. You're going to jump, just jump in. Don't run and jump. Jump in deep water without the impact. Yeah, see, that makes more sense. This is just hazardous. My goodness. What did people say? Let me see what the comments say. Foot to a pregnant woman's back is insane. Wait, did he kick her in? Wait a minute, did I miss that? I missed that. Okay, so he was acting like he was gonna go and he pushed her in, but he didn't push her in, he kicked her in, right? Yo, he I've never seen a foot. That's true. I've never seen a foot to a pregnant lady's back ever either. That's a first. Only Blueface. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say, chat. What a clip. There's so many things wrong with this clip. Just too many. It's going viral. There's 2 million views on it already this morning. Holy. It's already going viral. Kicking her is crazy. Yeah. What did I just see? I know he's just, he's just playing around or whatever, joking, but on a serious note, jeez. Just pray for the kids, y'all. I mean, they got so many damn kids, all these damn kids. My goodness. Feel bad for any child that's in Blueface, his baby mama's care. All three of them, right? All three baby moms. Not one of them are fit to be parents. But I do see, like, on X, people are always like, oh, call DCF. You know, people always talking about. They do, though. Some of them, I seen Krishan. She got swatted on. They do be calling when they see these clips. People call. But, yeah, when they show up, something has to be happening, when they do their inspections. They don't see nothing, they go home. But, yeah, the internet's been calling the authorities on them. 25K first week. The game is backwards. No way he loves her. He kicked her. That's why I said he's one of the craziest celebs out there. Man child, woman child, raising kids. Literally. But you know what? When you look at him, I don't know if you've seen his mom. He's all over the internet now. But I mean, look who raised him. So it's like a domino effect. Don't get me wrong, chat. Everybody's an adult. I get it. Everybody makes their own decisions. You could decide to mature up, but these cycles happen when these kids are being raised by people who aren't fit, and then they become parents who are unfit. It's very rare that people mature up and grow and then they say, you know what, I'm not going to be like my parents. You know what I mean? Statistically, it's rare. Statistically, we're going by stats. Most people, the cycle keeps happening, right? It's a cycle. Let's see. Someone said all this domestic violence on camera is bad. California law. Can't. Alright, let's see. So what's wrong with these Americans? What's wrong with these Americans is funny. Nah. That's what they got from that clip? What's wrong with these Americans? What? Shaking my head. People on the internet who have never been here, and if they have been here, they've been to one damn state or two states. All of that. Think that clips online are what make up America. It's so funny. Okay, what's this? Why is this a viral post? My friend was not happy for me to get my dream job, or am I tripping? Let's make this educational while we're here. The market is just flying up, y'all. There's no like it's just been flying up here. All right, let's make this as educational as we can. because it is important, chat, especially if you're trading. There's gonna be a lot of haters. Gonna be a lot of haters. Um, gonna be a lot of doubters. Telling you you're wasting your time and all the above. But then when you finally get that payout, they may throw some shade. So you want to be able to, you know, pick up on the cues. What's up, Wizzy? Good morning. All right. So this person landed their dream job. Let's see. Make this a little bigger. I got the job. What job? The one I told you about. They called me this morning. Oh, congrats, I guess. Okay, that's the first red flag. The first red flag is they said, congrats, I guess. Chat, if you get a payout and you send it to a friend, say, hey, like, remember I was doing this trading thing? Look at this. I finally got a payout. You send it, and they go, congrats, I guess. Flag on the play. At that moment, the I guess part is so shady. There's a little hatred in there. Right there, don't respond. Block and delete. Move on, chat. My resentment too, yeah. Yeah, see right there would be no response. I can't believe this person, look at all these replies. Ain't no way you can't get that many replies out of me. You can't get that many replies out of me. Okay, so they said, I guess, question mark, crying face. Okay, they're pressing it. They're pressing the issue. They showing I peeped the energy change. How come you're not happy for me? What do you want me to say? I don't know. Maybe be happy for me? Question mark. I'm happy for you. I just don't think it's that serious. Another flag on the play. When people say I'm happy for you, I just don't think it's that serious, right? When you're trying to celebrate something, people who want to see you win, no matter what they're going through in life, they're going to celebrate you. I promise you, chat. They're going to celebrate you. All right. So like I said, you get a payout and you send it to a friend and they start acting shady like this. They're like, congrats, I guess. I'm happy for you, but it's not that serious. They feeling away, they feeling away about the way that you're doing this. And yeah, you all have a friend like this. I just want you to know. Every single person, every single human on this planet has had a friend like this. Whether you notice them doing it or not, you've had a friend like this. So pay attention. Pay attention to the flags, y'all. I'm trying to teach y'all some game. You gotta stay away from these type of people. Just want to give you your flowers. I really appreciate you still streaming, although you're taking a break for a few days. No, I'm still new, but it shows a lot from your character. Thank you, G3. I appreciate you. Teaching in many forms. Glad I came across your stream. Thank you. Yeah, because it is important because people weigh on your energy. And when people weigh on your energy, that a lot of times we let that affect us. And then that holds us back from our goals, right? Nobody can hold you back from your goals. However, you letting somebody's energy affect you in your day-to-day basis can hold you back. Does that make sense, chat? Let me get a 1 in the chat. We got a lot of 5s today. Let me get a 1 in the chat if that makes sense, right? Nobody can ever stop you from achieving your goals. But you can allow them to by letting their energy linger, right? You letting that sit with you, But I'm telling you, you look back on your life, you'll find somebody in your life. You'll say, wait a minute. That person did say something shady when I achieved something. It's true. Used to make fun of my friend for buying Bitcoin. Now he's a millionaire. He still loves me. But damn, I should have listened. That's okay, Mayo. That's okay. Sometimes sometimes and it's not always a negative thing, right? It's not always out of ignorance. Sometimes we just can't see something happening for ourselves. So we're like, ain't no way that's going to happen. It's like a regular reflection thing. Okay, let's see what they say here. What they say? I don't think it's that serious. Okay. I've been applying for months. I literally almost gave up. So yeah, this is where you want to stand in your power, right? It's kind of like you saying, I've been trading for years. I almost gave up. Like, you're not proud of me getting this payout? Now you're venting your feelings to someone who clearly doesn't give a damn about your feeling of excitement. So they're not going to give a damn about your feeling of, you know, how down you were while you're trying to achieve the goal, right? So the person says, and now you have a job. That's what you're supposed to do. Again, why are we still replying? Why are we still replying? I just want to take your phone and just throw it in the lake. Why do you keep making everything sound so insignificant? So, one thing I'd like to say is this person's picking up on it, right? Because they're questioning it. They're picking up on it. They're like, wait, why you keep downplaying everything I'm saying? Chat, if you feel that way about someone's replies, flag on the play. You have a good intuition. You tap into your intuition. You feel when someone's energy's off. You feel it. Energy is strong. Right? There's a reason why if I were to blast the music near the pool, the water would start vibrating. It's the energy from the sound waves. Energy is strong. So when you, instead of pressing someone and being like, I guess, why are you saying that? Why are you making what I feel like insignificant? Instead of responding that way, this is what they want because they know you're feeling the way about it. Just don't reply. Now, I'm here to tell you, do not reply. I know you're going to question that. I know you want to press them, but don't give them that. Just don't reply. They don't exist. The moment someone gives you that energy, they don't exist. They're just a speck of dust on this rock, on this beautiful planet. Okay, so they said, why do you keep making everything sound so insignificant? Because you always need people to celebrate every little thing you do. So that response is a very common response from the friend that you had that you didn't realize never wanted to celebrate any of your achievements. Anybody in the chat ever get a reply like that? I'm telling you, you may look back on your life and say, wait a minute, someone had said that to me. I'm telling you, it's real. Notice they all think the same. They all say the same shit. But yeah, people who don't want to celebrate you, it's because they ain't got nothing to celebrate themselves. Flag on the play. I wasn't asking for a celebration. I was telling you, here we go again. Oh my gosh, they keep replying. They keep replying. They keep replying. It hurts. It hurts to read. It hurts to read. It's okay though. This is how we learn lessons. The first time this happens to you, you may keep replying. But after this, dead it. You don't need to keep expressing to them because people like this are never going to see your point or your side. Haters will never see your side for a reason. That's why they're haters. Right? People come here looking for a reason to hate. Right? No matter what data or stats you show them, they're going to say what they say because they're miserable and they can't achieve shit. They're failing at everything they do. So no matter what you say, trying to bring them to reality, they're not in reality. They're in the hate zone. They're stuck in there, the phantom zone. Oh, here's the best part. You're being sensitive. It's my favorite one, chat. That's my favorite one. Like I said, people like this, they always say the same thing. They do tend to resort towards the end to tell you that you're being sensitive about something. I watched something recently about this, and I can't think of the word. But there's a woman I watch, and she's great about talking about things like this, and kind of making you come into realization when, whether it's family, friends, who throw these shady terms out there. And she talked about that. She talked about when they say, when they start to say, hey, you're being sensitive. Flag on the play. It's usually the person who's always sensitive about stuff that tells you that, which is funny. Chat, pay attention to when people are one-sided, right? It's like they can say insensitive things to you, but any little thing you say, they'll nitpick it and act defensive about it or sensitive towards it, right? It's only okay when they do it. You got to pay attention to that one-sided stuff. Another flag on the play. I can never have that kind of friend. Yeah, they're around. You just having you know a trick they used to say? Send that achievement to all your friends. Look at the responses. You'll catch the one who is like that, and you'll be like, "Oh, it's you. You're the secret hater this whole time." You'll catch it. Another thing is if you're out at a party, like a group setting, an unfamiliar place. Say you go with your friends to a party, an unfamiliar place. If you're gone for over an hour and they didn't come looking for you or text you, "Hey, where you at?" or "Hey," those aren't your friends. Right? Naturally, within an hour going by, you think to yourself, "Oh, I haven't seen my friend for a little bit. I wonder where they at." Right? Like you start to wonder where your friend is, right? It's just a natural thing if you haven't seen them for over an hour. Also, you guys know Duke Dennis? YouTuber, streamer, all the above. He I saw the other day someone said in his chat, "Thank you," because he said something on his stream that made them realize something. He has this viral clip on his stream where he tells you, "Hey, if you weren't invited, do not ask to go." I'm gonna say it one more time. If you weren't invited, do not ask to go. And you can see a lot of his viewers over the years have gone through things and realized, wow, like the friend group didn't invite me here, but I'm over here asking to go. But it's like, if you weren't invited, don't ask to go. It tells you everything you need to know. Anybody here ever experienced that? Where you weren't invited to something, but like, I don't want to say you were supposed to be invited, but you know what I mean? Like, everyone else is going, and you're like, "Wait, I didn't get the invite." Let me know if you ever experienced that. You probably experienced it at least once. Don't ask to go. I live by that, yeah. Yep. Gotta live by that. But, we're talking about this today because you gotta learn how to clear your energy, right? You can't leave these people around. It's just lingering energy. You don't need that lingering energy near you. And you don't need to be associating with that lingering energy, right? If people don't value you as you are, they gotta go, right? You want people around you who value you, who want to see you win. Those are the people you want around you. Because all that lingering energy, it's kind of like when you haven't cleaned your house in a while, or maybe things are piling up in the kitchen or the bathroom. You're like, "Dane, I know I gotta clean the kitchen. I know I gotta clean my room. I know I gotta clean the bathroom." You just be dragging it out. That energy is just lingering, right? They say how clean our car is, how clean our home is a reflection of our mood inside. It is. So I encourage you guys, if maybe if you haven't cleaned your car out in a while, or maybe you've been putting off cleaning that bathroom or cleaning your room, cleaning some clothes up, whatever it is, clean the kitchen, living room, I encourage you to take a second and say, "You know what? Let me get that done today." Just throw on some music and just get it done. I gotta clean one of my rooms today. I'm gonna be throwing on some music and just getting it done. But yeah, it lingers, all these little nitpicky habits that we do all correlate to our success. They do. They do, they do. My friends even celebrate some of my little achievements. I used to think it's not worth celebrating. That's nice. Never beg for a seat at someone's table. There you go. Right, X, how you handled the Luke situation. You didn't beg, you moved. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Thank you, player. Yep. That is a great example with the Luke situation. I didn't beg. I didn't beg for a different day. I didn't even ask for a different day. I didn't say, you know what? Maybe you guys got me mixed up with his day, so can I go on another day? Nope. Just let it be, because there was no mix up. You know, Tori was this day, I was this day. There was, everything was meeting, everything was, set in stone. And they didn't just choose him over me, but they didn't even let me know that that wasn't going to be my day no more. And then was like, oh, well, you can still come on. Like, what? The downplaying is crazy, right? The devaluing is crazy, because at the time, the person that they put on, by the way, he started blowing up on X. So he had like way higher engagement than me. That's why they went with him. Way, way higher. But long story short, actually, I think he's I don't know. I think he's still with them. He talks a lot of crap about other traders though online. I do see it pop up sometimes. Calls out Top Step, calls out a lot of these firms, but it could just be for engagement. I don't know. I haven't been on stream for a while. Last time I saw you, he was trading gold. Appreciate you. Literally told my wife that a few days ago. Had a job to do that to me. Oh, a job did that to you. Yeah, see, in the workforce, things are so different nowadays because a lot of people need jobs. So when the demand is high for jobs, they start treating people like they're worthless because they feel like you're easily replaceable. It's messed up, but that is how it goes, right? They feel like, oh, you're easily replaceable. You're easily disposable. There's plenty of people who need this job, want this job. So they start treating people like crap. And it's not right. Back in the day when there was plenty of jobs, and when you switch it, when businesses need you, oh, they treat you real well, right? See how that goes? See how the respect changes? When a business needs you, they're like, oh, we need this person, so we're going to make sure we treat you up to here, right? Interesting. Favoritism. But I don't believe in favoritism. I believe that being biased is just poisoning. I believe that you treat everybody as an individual. Treat them based off of their character. We live in a world where people are valuing you based on how much money you make, or maybe what you got on, your clothes, or by how many followers you have, right? See it all the time with these IRL streamers. They go out, try to talk to somebody, they get rejected, and then people come over asking for a picture. The person that rejected them comes crawling back. Oh, wait, you're somebody. Oh, now my value went up because I have followers, because I'm well known, right? But this is the world we live in, chat, where people are valuing people based off of money, status, clout. When it comes to jobs, they're valuing you based on business needs, right? Plenty of people want this job, so I'm gonna treat you accordingly. Versus, oh man, you're like 1 in a million, not a lot of people are applying for this job, and you're bringing this X amount of value. We got to treat you with respect. It's interesting. You're not bilingual in Cali, it's tough. That's funny. I was not invited. I can't even go because I'm a shy person in real life. Well, if you're not invited, you shouldn't want to go, right? I don't want to go anywhere I'm not invited. Mm-mm. Could never. Could never, would never. There would be no desire or want. I go where I'm valued. That's where you should always go, where you're valued. Be around people who value you. Don't be afraid to cut people off. Snip, snip. You know? It is what it is. Well, chat, we are an hour and 40 minutes in. We've done nothing but go up. Let's see. 30. That was 30,000. Nothing worse than being an afterthought. Worked in admin and coworker passed away. They had me replace him the next morning. He was in the company for 20 plus years. Oh my goodness. Wow. That too. I've definitely been in an environment where I had a coworker pass away years ago. And it was someone who they just did everything. They were an amazing employee. They're an amazing friend and coworker and everybody. And they just acted like, I forgot what we did. I think we brought in something the next day to have a nice lunch for them. They passed away, a little something. And they were kind of the higher ups were kind of well, what are y'all doing? And we were just flabbergasted, But yeah, they just acted like it was nothing. You're just a number, Don Bones, good morning to you. The pole needs root beer. The pole needs root beer. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me turn this air on. It's getting real. Okay. I feel stuffy in here. Feels so stuffy. Alrighty, was it 11 o'clock? Like I said, y'all, streams are gonna be pretty short this week. Somebody, I'm gonna pull this up, read this comment. Where did it go? How can I? pull up the I'm gonna show y'all this. Somebody said, somebody commented on the stream, I don't know how you're not getting copyright strikes on the music you're using in the intro, gang. You got one thing to say to me. Is that your one thing you're gonna say? Hi, hello. My goodness. Well, I will answer you. I do get copyright strike. I get copyright strike at every single live stream, which restricts the channel from receiving payments. So yeah, I don't get paid. That's how that works. But thanks for pointing that out. And yes. But yeah, I receive copyright strikes on every video. Not worried about not having a penny for streaming. I mean, what is the penny gonna do for me? My God, I can't collect this penny from the live stream I spent so many hours on. Oh my God, 40 hours of streaming. I can't collect 3 cents. Well, not that big of a deal. Is it, chat? No. Not that crazy. All right, let's see here. I just thought that was funny. Funny comment here that popped up. All right, chat. Looks like we are slowing down here. Oh, wait. No, we do got one more thing of news. It looks like Apex is doing $59 100K accounts all in. No activation fee. No separate PA fee. I don't know. I know that they've been getting a lot of negativity towards their firm. I know their rating went down. Wow. $60 for 100K. Sales must have really dropped. That's unfortunate. It's got to be tough having a prop firm business in 2026. I mean, there's so much competition. Bad reviews will sink your business. The ship will sink. And all I keep seeing is negativity towards this firm, like literally every day. So I don't know. But you guys can let me know in the chat if you ever had a problem with Apex. I don't know. I have seen people get paid big payouts from them. But yeah, I don't know. But they dropped the prices. That's crazy, huh? Trilling DD though. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say on this post. It just says that there's no activation fee. You can buy a single or 5-pack. No separate PA fee. What's PA fee? Got multiple payouts from them. Never had an issue? Okay, never had an issue. Because also, like, the people who used to preach about Apex and have an affiliate code with them and post payouts and all that, now they're turning against them. But they're turning against them after their affiliate code is pulled. So I'm just wondering, like, is this all for, like, clout and to go viral, or are they actually a problem? You know, I don't know. But, I mean, I'm assuming if they've paid more than one trader over $1 million, I mean, I don't know. They've been around for a while. I don't know, though. Such a scummy firm, I still wouldn't trade with them unless you're an influencer who often get free accounts. Wouldn't bother. It's better firms to trade with nowadays, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I see a lot of negativity about them, but I don't know. Interesting. But the fact that $60 for 100K is really cheap and no activation fee, that means sales had to have tanked. I mean, if we're comparing that to other, I mean, it's like $100 for 50K anywhere else, no activation fee. So for 100K to be 60, wow. Interesting. Very interesting. That's all I have here for prop firm news. It looks like. Oh, I talked about the you guys brought up Top Steps new episode, right? Let's see. Sounds too good to be true. It almost, yeah, like 60 for 100, not even 60 for 50. That means the 50's cheaper, right? Let me see something. Now I want to be nosy. Cause that price point is kind of, price point is interesting. I want to investigate. Oh, go down. Okay, whoever developed this, make this side of the screen a little bigger, please. If you're watching this and you are one of the engineers on the team, because when I zoom in, it's gonna get smaller, right? Yeah, see? Ah, I can't stand when that happens. Okay. Anyway, 150K. Okay. Where's the, it said 100K. Wait, $39. One-time fee, no rebill, so no subscription. Wait, but this one you do have to pay a fee to activate it, no? It doesn't say. Oh, you only get 30 days to pass, though. So what's the point of saying no rebill? Because it's not like if you don't pass in 30 days, you just have to buy another one. Wow, so you're limited on the time, though, guys. Lens, how do you see today's price action? It's okay. I mean, it's just bullish. It's nice to see it go in a direction to break out of this range. But where it's at here, I'm not playing with it today. Click the no activation fee button. Oh, I see. Thank you. One-time fee, no rebill, Evo active for 30 days. $60. It doesn't say here that there's. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so $40, but you got to pay an activation fee after, or if you don't want to pay an activation fee, there's 60 each. Oh wait, intraday trailing, end of the day drawdown is a different price though. Okay, so this is what intraday trailing, for those who asked about the DLL. But keep in mind, guys, you have to pass within 30 days or that's it though. So that does put a little bit of time pressure on you to pass within the 30 days. That's all. I would say, as far as just reading what this is delivering, I would say that's the only negative, is you only got 30 days. I do like the no time limit ideals now because, you know, you're able to take your time. But I mean, to each their own. I think a lot of people, let's say they start the first week in drawdown, second week they start to recover it. The third week, now they're in profit, and then they got 1 week left, and they're doing well, right? They recovered the drawdown, they're in profit, they're halfway there, and then the last week, and I know this is a discipline issue, but they blow it up because they're like, oh my God, I got 5 days to pass, right? They start getting in, the pressure starts kicking in, right? And don't want you to feel that pressure. Don't get me wrong, I know it's a self thing, it's a discipline thing. But I'm all for no time limit. I think no time limit is pretty good. Wait, did Top Step's new thing have a time limit or no? I have no idea. They changed their website. I don't know. I may give Top Step another go. Been a long time. Those of you who were here last year, I did an account with you guys with Top Step. Bought an account, passed it on stream. We actually passed it in 4 days, but we needed a 5th day, right? With just micros. Every single trade was on stream. We started it on a Monday and ended it that Friday. And then the next week, I traded that account with you guys on stream till it got its first payout. But the point of that was to demonstrate to people how you can pass with micros and you don't have to rush it. Yes, I did it in a week, but that doesn't mean it has to be done in a week. Price action was very favorable to me that week. We had a lot of volume. I was able to capitalize on the volume. We were taking like 3 to 4 trades a day. There was a lot of setups for me. You know, not every month has a lot of setups for me. You know, some months I'll get 3 to 4 setups in a day, and then other months I'll get 1 setup in a day, which is a little annoying, right? You remember that? Appreciate you, CTG. But yeah, I mean, let me see. Mind you, we made 6,000 in 2 weeks, right? Let me see if I can find the post, because we made 3,000 to pass, and then I made like another like 3,000 the next week with you guys, and then you know they only let you take out half of it and did the withdrawal just to prove a point that you can make money with micros, right? That was the whole point of it. I have to find it though. I know when it was. What was it? Like April? It was around April, May, March, April, May time. We're in August. We're almost there. Is that a chess game? Not me with my motorcycle outfit on. Oh, I think I was trolling. But look at that trade. See what I mean? How price action was like, we're on a roll those months, but my setups, they were there. It was, you know, you got to capitalize. I tell you guys this all the time. When your setups are there, you got to capitalize. And you see how I have a month like this month where it's just like, it's a little slower, right? I'm just trying to see how much that was. $1,800? $1,800. Oh, chat, when I had my long hair. You guys remember my long hair? Sometimes I miss my hair. Oh my goodness, wait. I wish Seven was here. Seven recently asked me what was the name of this website, and I couldn't remember it, and here we go. It's Chart Champs. Seven, if you're here in the background, I know sometimes you watch me while you're working. It's Chart Champs. I couldn't remember, and you asked me the other day, you're like, what was that you used last year? Chart Champs, guys. Okay. Actually, I think Tradingviews bought Chart Champs, by the way, this year, which is interesting. Wow, what a trade this was. What the heck? Talk about a rocket ship, chat. What? Look at this trade. Wow. That's a trade. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. That me in the gym? We trade, then we get in the gym. 4K day on stream. 4K day. And then we go to the gym. The discipline never stops, y'all. We continue the grind. Okay, I'm close to the payout. Very close. Oh yeah, my acai bowls. Very close, y'all. Oh, this is when we did a trading competition. Oh, there's... Yeah. This is when we did a trading competition. That was fun. Alrighty. I'm getting there, chat. I'm getting there. I'm almost there. Oh, this scroll. I told you could scroll forever here. And this is just last year. And this is when I stopped posting for a little bit to give it a break. Look at that big palm tree. You gotta have those Zen days, right? Relaxing Zen. We ate good. Indeed we did. Indeed we did eat good. What was this? Oh, Top Golf. Top Golf. Yes, yes. Very fun. Very fun. Oh, this is when my hair was cut a little bit. I had to have the hat on because that sun was shining, chat. No cap in my rap. I live here. I live here, chat. I live here. Well, this was a little vacay spot. My family came down. My family flew out here, and we went to this place. Not gonna say where it was, but and they stayed at this resort that was near me. This resort was near me, so they stayed here. It was like 14 of them. So if you're wondering why they stayed at the resort, it's like 14 of them. But it's very nice for my family to be able to come out here and enjoy this experience and have these type of experiences. You know, they work hard, deserve it. Okay, here's the Top Step accounts. Game warm. What the is this TP20? What the hell is this? This big old trade. $3,800 day. You just can't make this shit up. You can't make this. We do it live. Here it is, guys. Top Step. Okay, so yeah, I posted when we passed it, and then the next week, again, I did all this with you guys just to show you that with one account, you can make money with micros. $1,600 withdrawal. Exactly. All right. All right, we found the post. What was this date? So I can remember. April 12th. You cool on that, chat? What was the mail you're eating? This is from First Watch. First Watch. Yes, I love First Watch. French toast, banana, strawberry, kiwi. Oh yeah. The only thing though is if you want eggs with this, you gotta pay extra. Oh, I don't mean to complain, but listen, I love breakfast, okay? I love going to different diners, cafes, and I am so sick of it. I'm so sick of it because anytime you want plain French toast or plain pancakes, You can get something where, okay, you can get bacon and eggs with it. But God forbid you want to have some fruit and you want the pizzazz on your French toast or pancakes. Oh, now it don't come with eggs. Why they always do that? I don't know why they do that. This was back when I was documenting everything for you guys. Wrapped up the week plus 3K on Top Step XFA. Again, on stream, past 5 take profit trader accounts, moving on to 5 pro accounts. Again, did all that with you guys on stream. Don't mind the drawings. We were trolling in that screenshot, but all live. All live, all live. Crushing it. I mean, like I said, y'all, the price action last year between March and May was, for me, it was just top tier phenomenal, right? It was just a breeze. I mean, you guys saw the trades. It was just back to 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 back. Holy. All right, back to NASDAQ. We're still in the same spot here. Welcome if you're joining us. We're just kind of hanging out today, reminiscing, having some nice chats. Eggs is mandatory. Shouldn't be an option. Well, the reason why is because I like to have some protein to balance out, because I have to have balanced meals with my health. I mean, even without my health, we should in general, but I really have to, because I will get sick. I don't have balanced meals, so I'll get like lightheaded. So yeah, with the French toast, that's going to be sugary, right? And then if I'm putting syrup up there, that's sugar. Bread breaks down to sugar. The fruit can be sweet. You can get sugary from that. So you want to have some protein to balance that out. So that's why I need the eggs. We need the eggs. Okay, what were we doing? I got sidetracked, chat. See, this is that ADHD. We're supposed to be reacting to Top Step. Trader episode, but also seeing what they did today, but then also seeing their new accounts. Did I get that right? Wow, what was that, 30 minutes ago? Okay, let's see. Responsible trading advantage on off. Wait, huh? Responsible trading advantage? Add a daily loss limit, unlock exclusive rewards, larger payout caps. Wait, oh, that's cool. Wait, so it's a discounted price if you add a DLL? Interesting. Double payout caps too. So basically you're getting paid to be disciplined, which most people, or getting paid to be patient, right? Honey's my favorite natural sweetener. Oh, nice. Yeah, honey's good. Wait, that's cool though. Okay, so if we turn it off, the prices change, right? Oh, okay, yeah, prices change. I'm not gonna lie, Top Step, do they still charge tax? I remember they charge tax. They do charge tax. All right, they got like over 100 employees, so I get it. You gotta make some extra where you can. I would charge tax too. I can't get mad. I can't get mad. If I was them, they're very much professionally established. I would charge tax too. I'm getting tax on these. you know, chat. Hey, tax is coming. All right, let's see. It's crazy to charge tax on a digital product though, but I get it. I get it. It's just funny. Okay, everything's the same. Make 3,000, 2,000, drawdown. So it's just $10 off. But really, with the tax, it'll be like $90 anyway, right? So basically, with the tax, so basically, what is it? $3 off? Yeah, it's like $3 off, right? Because with the tax, I'm imagining it'll be like $92, $93. Maybe 92. Yeah, plus 7. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Still not bad. I forgot what else we were looking for though. What else were we looking for? Just the prices? I don't know. I may have to try them out again because I'm liking those live account bonuses. And I gotta make my way up to a live account. I don't know the parameters. I'm assuming I need a few payouts. Mm-mm-mm. All right, chat. Let's go ahead and check them out. Look like they got Mohammed on.
At least we're at the top of something, Dakota says. Dakota, you are the star of slow markets, 7 p.m. Central. It's Sunday through Thursday. Who will be joining you?
Dakota's up $6,000. Oh no, Andre.
Monday is going to be back in the routine.
Andre's up 6,000.
Yeah.
Almost 7,000.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if we could turn this week into a green week.
I like that for Andre because they are always coming for him. Do y'all watch Top Step? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all see how much they come for Andre? The chat. They're always acting like Andre don't know what he's talking about or like he doesn't trade and stuff like that. And I think they forget the reason why Andre's on the team is because he traded with them in the pit. Like
Crude taking off. Crude's really taking off. Crude's pumping here, guys. Crude is absolutely. Crude's on the move.
he's busy hosting the show, so you don't really see him trade too much. But just because he loses on stream a lot from one trade doesn't mean he's not an incredible trader. I'm sure he does most of his trading off stream, I mean, anybody who traded in the pits is a real. It's a lot of consistency you need to stay there. Trust me. Thought Andre was just a childhood best friend. Oh, they all met in the Chicago trading pits. Back in the day when you had to be like, oh, sell this number, and they all had they're all crowded around in the pits and calling out numbers and calling out trades. That's some real stuff. He was there back then,
Yeah, that's big.
But yeah, I think people do it to me too. They characterize your trading performance on stream as that's the end all be all when. And I'm gonna speak for everybody who live streams. Nobody sees 50% of your trades. Like most of your trading is off stream. Especially when you're trading your personal accounts. It's mostly off stream, People for some reason people think that what you do on stream is the only thing you do and that's it. You go to sleep, the day ends, and then you wake up. All right, I paused because every time we click on Top Step, this guy pops up, Richard Harris.
You will get some of these.
And now I'm noticing it. Is it just me? Every single time we click on Top Step and check them out on stream, he pops up.
Did I know the headlines are gonna come out? No, I didn't know the headlines come out. I've been blindsided by so many of those headlines, and I might be getting out of these shorts. Anyways,
what is going on?
It's not why. It's just
he's always here, huh?
The way the market. That
Richard Harris, the guy with the purple R. Do y'all notice that every single time we click?
People that knew what the headline's gonna be. This is where they get out.
Yo,
I've burned on that trade so many times, and
how is this possible?
Data feed, do they get?
No, I'm telling y'all can pull up streams from 2 months ago. We click on Top Step, he's there.
their money's worth on that shit.
I don't know. There hasn't been as many.
Maybe he's just a heavy chatter.
Hit the same.
No, they don't.
Wow.
ES minus 4,500.
He's present, man. He's there. I forgot what I was saying.
Delta.
I don't forgot what I was saying.
So that's it. Again, headline hitting that
Dakota's
okay,
down
here's the
almost
follow-up.
5,000.
Now, the new
4,961.
aircraft part of previously scheduled rotation plan. Like
Probably
how
trying to
they
take
stagger
sells
that
on those
headline
buys, I'm going to assume.
3 4 minutes
Yeah, that sounds so much.
Unless that's from Asian session.
Oh, this is part of the plan. And that's what you see. So
Down
I'll get out of the shorts, Mo.
5K on the
And
day.
then just puke.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a
flat, Mohammed,
250.
you
Oh,
happy?
he's doing the 250 combine. He's dedicated to be seen on the stream. You're
not talking to
funny.
me now.
He's having a staring contest with the ES.
Wait, on purpose or on accident?
On
Okay, good.
accident.
I thought he was mad.
Yeah, Oh, there he is. There he is. There's the Mo.
What's up, Mon-Fri?
Well, I mean,
Very
Dakota's
happy.
size is high though. He trades high sizes, so
He's
I'm
happy.
All right, let's turn it around.
Very happy.
Oh, very happy.
Even
I
though the
did
market
notice that
began
Mohammed is more
very well,
focused on
trading very
ES this
strong
year than
since
Nasdaq.
joining.
I feel
I
like
know.
when I was
Like,
watching him trade
I will tell
last
you
year,
something. This trending days,
he's up
this
1,500 today.
long trending
When I was
days,
watching him trade last year, he was only kind of on
very
Nasdaq
difficult
mostly.
today.
This year, he's more on
What are we
ES.
selling? Oof.
Unless you are
Heights
Anybody
are
here in the
down.
chat trade ES? Got the perfect attendance, literally. Yep.
That could be the
Heisen,
Heisen
I
day.
don't know. Everything changed when Barkin started speaking. Yeah, this is this.
This is
Oh my goodness, here he is
strong
again.
pullback.
Oh, here goes the Here goes the
Here he
No,
is
NQ.
but
again.
once the buyer
Yeah,
decided to
he
come,
definitely has to
nothing
talk
will
the whole
stop
stream
him.
because there's no way.
I know.
There's no way.
There's a chance we go
Definitely
down to
talks the whole stream.
30,000.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Big magnet.
Hold on.
Maybe? Well,
Let me
Yeah, big magnet.
test something out.
30,000.
Let me test something out. If I click on yesterday's stream, I just want to see something. If I click on yesterday's stream and I just start clicking around, although their chat is kind of lengthy, but I feel like we'd run into them again. Maybe I'm clicking too fast, but it's just insane. Maybe he wasn't present yesterday. I don't know, but that name just keeps coming up. So crazy. I don't know. This just threw me off. Not my stomach growling. Wait, so for the 250K, what is the drawdown? I personally don't feel like. Well, actually, I'll have to see what the drawdown is to see if it's worth, in my opinion. Just because requiring a minimum of $1,000 day or more, it's kind of like, you know. Don't get me wrong, chat. If the market conditions were, I don't want to say normal market conditions, but average. If the market conditions all year were average market conditions, okay, I could see you requiring that. Maybe even requiring $500 or more days. But with these type of market conditions and with what's going on in the world, it's like 1K floor is crazy. Again, I'm basing this off of market conditions. Oh, max drawdown. Oh, 10K. 10K. Dang, so he lost half his drawdown today. That kind of sucks. How much you gotta make to pass? Oh, 15. So basically it's the same thing, right? You got a 10K account and they want you to make 15 grand. You gotta make 150%. Okay, I see. I could see how people are, maybe they risk 1,000 per trade, giving themselves 10 tries, I guess. Maybe better risk management would be to risk 500 per trade, because that gives yourself 20 tries. I mean, 20 losses in a row you would lose. I feel like you still gotta use micros with this. You're risking 500 to 1,000 per trade. Interesting. Ouch. Yep. Ouch. Well, I mean, I guess people who trade bigger sizes know what they're getting into. I mean, it's a lot easier to risk high with a prop firm than it is your own money, of course. You know, two different things. Although I know he trades his own account too because the internet was getting on him. But, I always say you don't have to prove things to people, you know, because once they see it, once they can confirm you do something, they're like, oh, okay. And then they move on and then nothing happens. So never feel like you got to prove yourself. I'm just putting this line here to see. We had this like closure below and then we continued down. Let me see on the 3-minute. It's not that too bad. Price action is not too bad today. Not too bad. It's way better than the last 2 days. Way better. I rate it way higher. There's news out sending aircraft carriers to the Middle East. Oh, I didn't check CBS News today. Thank you so much, Hobby. Thank you. How did I forget to check the news today? What's going on, chat? I forget that. Let me let's get caught up here. Tehran says Strait of Hormuz under Iran's control after Trump threatens U.S. might keep it. And all I can do is shake my head. President Trump said the U.S. has total control over the waterway. Okay, yeah, we talked about that yesterday. I think we will keep it. Oh yeah, we talked about. Remember we brought up that Truth Social post yesterday, and I was like, how everything he said was so contradictory. And then at the end, he mocked their religion. I mean, like I said, it's okay to disagree with Muslims. It's okay to not follow someone else's religion, but to mock it is pretty disrespectful. I mean, to purposely disrespect somebody shows poor character. Iran has appeared to demand compensation for an oil spill in the Strait of Hormuz that has washed up on Qasem Island, saying the foreign boat carrier appeared to be the source of the slick. Oh, Iran wants compensation for the oil spill. Last month's elaborate ruse. Is it ruse? I've never seen that word. Wait. Chat, have you seen this word? Wait. The amount of books I've read, I've never came across that word. Hold on. How do you pronounce this? Interesting. Ruse, a trick. How come I've never seen this word in my life? In my life, chat. I've never seen this word. R-U-S-E? Let me get a 1 in the chat if you heard this before. 2 in the chat if you've never seen this word before in your life. There is no way that I just now discovered a 4-letter word that I've never seen or heard anybody use or read in a book. Nothing. What? Did they just create this word? What? How is that a word? Bruce? Almost sounds like the name of like a dog or something. President Trump secretly moves from Air Force One. Oh, we didn't talk about this because this happened after the stream the other day. Okay, chat, brace yourselves. Did y'all see in the news where President Trump secretly moved from Air Force One to another plane? Okay. Do you know why he did that? Turkish intelligence was picking up on an Iranian plot to fire a missile at Trump's jet. So hear me out. Turkish's intel basically told the US intel, hey, we heard Iran was going to send a missile to that plane, so don't get on it. So that's why he got off and he switched planes. But here's the catcher, chat. He left. So when he switched, he didn't tell the people on the plane. He didn't tell his servants, his workers, like other people on the plane. He let them stay on the plane. He let them stay. He left them for dead. Well, they didn't blow him up, but hypothetically, if the missile did get sent, he left them for dead. He didn't say shit to nobody. He didn't say shit. He left them. And so they're in outrage because now that this came out and they found out, and they're like, wait, you left us all on that plane to die? And a oop. And a oop. Thank God the missile wasn't fired, because those people he was on the plane with would have died, but he didn't say shit. Yep, you're gonna sacrifice his word. Yep, the people who serve you every day. The people making sure you're having a great morning, making sure you're eating, checking on your mental health, making sure you're okay while you're sleeping, because he's been having some issues, some health issues. Just left them to die. So yeah, they want answers, but they're not demanding too much because they may get fired. You know how he worked. You're gonna get fired if you question him. So, but yeah, it's an outrage. I forgot to talk about that, but it happened like right after the stream where it came out, right when I ended. Yeah, that's crazy. It was on the news too. Wow. I want to look up who did. See if I can get some names. I may not be able to. I want to get more details on that story. Oh, was it six hours ago? Okay, let's see if we can find it. 6 hours ago that they posted the article. I want to see, actually, I want to find this article because I want to read more. Ah, there we go. Click the link. We getting there. That's crazy. First he denied it, then he said, if anything, the plane I was on was the ball. Trump says, someone, you will die for me, but it's a sacrifice of home to me. Okay, here's the article. Yes, calling himself Iran's #1 target. You are. Especially after yesterday. Mocking the Muslims. Yeah, you made yourself, you was #1, but now you're like #1. Like you surpassed #1. You are the highest target on their list. And in fact, I guarantee the price on your head went up yesterday. They put a price tag on your head after yesterday's message he sent out. I'm trying to see who was there. Who was there? Okay, let's see. Monday night, highly classified tactics and procedures leaked into the public eye, potentially limiting future protective operations for U.S. presidents. Yes, I do take note that everything's been leaking. A lot of classified information has been leaking since he's been president. Hours before the move, July 8th, Mr. Trump announced he would leave Ankara, old Air Force One, rather than the newer donated jet that had taken an Adam Smith. The president said he was switching planes for old time's sake. In U.S. forces stationed at UK, refueling stop would be checked out the new plane. Okay, so basically he told them that he was switching planes for old time's sake. So staff, if you're out there, those of you who fly with him, he's gonna forget that he said that. Because when we lie, we forget. So the next time he says, oh, I'm gonna switch for old time's sake, or I'm gonna switch cars for old time's sake. Oh, I'm switching too. We all switching today. Shoot. I'm switching hotels for old time's sake. Okay, I'm going with you. Better tag along. You best tag along. Video footage captured by the press showed the president walking up the stairs to the old Air Force One and disappearing into the plane, with a catering truck visible on the other side of the jet. Several minutes later, the truck pulled away and drove off to another U.S. government plane, which the Post reported was Air Force C-32A. Mr. Trump then flew from Ankara to a refueling stop in the United Kingdom on the separate plane, while members of the press... Oh, it was members of the press. Members of Trump's cabinet. Oh, that's who it was, too. I'm switching to you like that, yeah. Hey, we all switching today. I'm telling you, chat, you gotta... Oh, you know what? I'm just not feeling this food today. You know what? Me either. I'm not feeling this food either. Let's go somewhere else. It gotta be like that. Look. I feel bad. Well, don't get me wrong. Those guarding him, you know, whether they like him or not, they pledged their life and loyalty to serve. So, you know, they're just thinking about serving, you know. But you know what to do. I guess we both not eating this today. We both not sleeping here today. A catering truck parked alongside. Oh, so he got in and got out and went in the catering truck, and that brought him over to the other plane? Is that what they're saying? Oh. While members of the press were told to keep the window shades in Air Force One's press cabin closed, reporters said at the time, asked why the shades needed to be closed. Mr. Trump later told reporters they were probably on a dangerous flight because of the sleaze bags that we have to deal with. Wait. Later told reporters. Later. So that was after the incident, though. I don't even know why he accepted the plane they donated anyway. Like, I know they inspected it, but it's like... I don't know. I just feel like when someone gifts you something as big as a jet, that's not a small gift. You know what I mean? Like, being gifted a jet, I feel like that's a big gift, right? Like, how do you accept being gifted a jet? You have to feel like that comes with something, no? I don't know. How do y'all feel, chat? Would you be like, wait a minute, why are you giving me this big old plane? It's such a huge gift to receive. Feels like a setup, right? Mr. Trump switched to the newer Air Force One, which was donated by the government of Qatar last year. Mr. Trump spoke to members of the press while they flew across the Atlantic toward Washington, D.C. The Trump administration has never publicly disclosed that the press and some members of the president's staff were flying on a decoy plane. Okay, so here it is saying that he never publicly disclosed to the press that he left on the plane. Hey, you know. Also, the members of the president's staff, like we said, were on the plane. The decision was made by the military secret service who wanted me to go in a different flight. That's cool, but I don't know. Although, okay, let's look at it from a different perspective. If that plane doesn't lift off that you left the press on, they're gonna know you're not on the plane. So then you switching planes, just Dane, wait, this is kind of dark, chat. Cause think about it, chat. if my decoy plane doesn't take off, then who are you targeting? You're going to target the plane I'm actually on. So low key, you need the decoy plane to take off. Wait a minute. This is a tough one, chat. Oh man, this is tough. It's almost like kill or be killed. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Is there a way that we could have told the members that they're on the decoy plane? Maybe I was gonna say maybe the plane could have took off and turned around and landed, but they would have some type of record that that plane landed in 2 minutes and would know that they knew something was up, huh? I don't know. Being gifted anything, especially when you know you ain't been living right, is this setup? That's funny. See, the problem is he's a narcissist, so he thinks he's living right. Remember, he's always right, no matter what. He's always right. He's never wrong. Ever wrong. Nothing is ever his fault. Zero accountability. If he loses something, somebody else cheated. Like, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. I don't know, chat. SMW, hey, good morning. Green Day, no trades today. I told chat earlier this week I'm gonna do some shorter streams. Take a little break from this price action. Maybe come back fresh next week. This is let's see. All right, chat, that may be our time today. It's unbelievable. That may be our time. Let me see. Did you guys see that Kai and Speed beat those bosses yesterday? They ended their marathon. They finally beat those bosses. That's like some people 2 days stream. Big ups to you, Miss Liv. 2 hours? Well, we had a lot of news to discuss today. Wanted to hang out with the community here. But yeah, I mean, it feels like most people are doing 24-hour streams and 12-hour streams, 8-hour streams. Yeah, a lot of people are doing like really long streams. Gotta give them some credit. That's draining. That's a lot. It's not easy. Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna head off to here. I'm a little drowsy today too. I am a little tired. I'm gonna head off of here. I'm getting real hungry, but I gotta work out first. So it is gym time. Discipline, 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 right? Make sure we practice those habits in real life, not just on the charts. Gym time. We shower, we eat. We're ready to go. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for coming to the streams. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Thank you so much, y'all. Have a great day. Bye now.